Grand Rising family, welcome to your Wednesday the 20th. Wow, we're rapidly approaching Christmas. Family, I was just in meditation and I heard, and this energy actually showed up for me yesterday when I pulled some messages for angels, some guidance. And it says, you are extra sensitive to energies and emotions right now. Honor yourself and your feelings. So, I'm extra sensitive to energies right now. I've been extra sensitive to energies for years now because of all the purging, releasing, and healing work that, I've been doing. So, which means when I connect with you guys and I tap into the energy, not only am I picking up the whatever everyone is feeling collectively, and sometimes it comes as a wave, like an overwhelming amount of emotions, but I'm also healing myself. So, it's a combination of both, right? So during our journey here together, there will be times that you will be able to feel and hear the what's going on in the collective energy through me, through my energy, but also you'll be able to also feel and hear and see the healing that's taking place within the collective as well as within me. Healing is painful, and when we go through the purge, right, when we go through the release and all of the things that's been buried deep within starts coming up to the surface for it to be released, it comes up and out, and sometimes it feels painful and overwhelming. And that's why a lot of people chooses to opt out of doing the healing work, and they choose to numb, escape, avoid, distract, and cover up, hide. Because healing really does occur and really does happen when you actually are feeling the pain. The healing sometimes hurts more than the wound itself. So when we are feeling sensitive and vulnerable and a lot of stuff is coming up to the surface to release in your own life, in your own energy, that's actually a good thing. It may sound not so good, right? It may sound, when you're speaking to others, or when you are even in your own energy, it may feel awful and sound awful, but you're actually releasing a lot. And that's a wonderful thing. Every single time I put on this sweater because I'm cold, but then when I start doing the reading, I feel hot. Hold on, let me take it off. Even though I turned the fan on, I have this extra warm sweater on. And it's like not a medium temperature, it's like warm. It's warm or warm. So let me turn the fan off now, because that's what I mean. I'm very sensitive. So my energy, I get hot, I get cold. And it's a beautiful thing. So, all right, I have some decks out here already. I have the Sacred Traveler and I have the Animal Spirit. So I was guided to these decks today. So let's go. Let's get started. I'm really enjoying the Fool's Journey with you guys that I'm doing. We'll see, if we're going to get past the major arcanas. But right now I'm just focusing on the next step, right? On the next step, which is the High Priestess. And I look forward on this going on this Fool's Journey with you guys. And thank you so much for being supportive and enjoying, this little journey that we're on together here with the major arcana, right? The Fool's Journey through the major arcana. All right, so I'm going to say my prayer. I want to thank everyone for being here. I want to thank everyone for liking, for sharing, for subscribing, for donating to the channel. Thank you so much for commenting below, for every which way you guys show up for yourselves, for each other in our community, as well as for me. I love reading your comments and reading your stories. Thank you for all of your love, for all of your support, for your donation. I would like to thank Nichelle Young. Thank you so much for the super thanks. Thank you to everyone that has donated decks to the channel, as well as scheduled readings with me. I love you all, and I love getting to know you all. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, let's get started. Thank you, beautiful soul, Nichelle. May you always continue to be blessed and receive tenfold infinity and beyond all that you give. Thank you for the energy exchange. Thank you for showing me how much you value me. I value you as well. God bless you, beautiful soul. All right, let's go. Thank you, thank you, thank you, angels and spirit guides. May this message reach everyone that needs it, and so it is, and so it is, and so it is. It is done. All right, the first message I'm going to get is from the Sacred Traveler for Wednesday the 20th. What is the message for the collective for Wednesday the 20th, Spirit? I'm going to split the deck. We have rejuvenating rain. Yeah, that has been the energy. Going through a cleanse, a purification, clear the past and heal the present, so that your blessings can come in. We have rainbow blessings under that. What happens after we get a rain or some kind of a storm? Hold on. We get rainbow blessings. Blessings are showering in your life. Look at that. The sun is coming out. The sun is coming out. Hold the course. Stay focused, family. Stay focused. Okay, hold your vision here. Blessings are showering in your life. We love that. Okay, what is the main energy? Opening up to your spiritual source. You are the lighthouse. You are the beacon. What is the energy for the collective? Transformation. Here comes the phoenix. A fresh new way of living emerges. Be very patient with the process and keep releasing, keep healing. Last night I fell asleep listening to the forgiveness affirmations again. We're opening our hearts after God knows how long it's been closed. And that's quite the shift. It's quite the transition. Spirit, what else here? What's the energy? Okay. Oh, wow. I love this. I love this. I love this. We have here, you are exactly where you need to be. Unknown territory. Look at the snow. Exactly. This is arriving right on time, this energy here. It's winter. It's winter here where I am. It may not be winter where you are, depending on where you are in the world. I know that in Brazil, it's summer. We're approaching the winter solstice, so they're approaching the summer. Is it the summer equinox? I might have them mixed up. But then we have here, you're protected as on this journey here as you go into the unknown. And you trust and you have faith that you're protected on this journey. Okay, you are cherished by the angels. You're heavily protected by the angels, and your light is shining really brightly right now, and you are reaching your destination. Ooh! In silence, solitude and silence, peace prevails. I love this message. You're being, look at the bird, look at the owl. Oh, how do I have a feeling the owl spirit might show up in this other deck because I'm here for the magic. Yeah, you're reaching your destination here. You're heavily protected by the angels right now at this time. Right, we're probably spending a lot of time in hermit energy here. soul searching. There's another bird there. So lots of birds. You could be seeing birds, whether you're seeing it in videos, in movies, out in the world. They're your messengers. They have a message for you. And silence, peace prevails. Quieting your mind, quieting your thoughts. I'm actually going to read this from the book because I'm guided to. 111 is the page for unknown territory. Not an accident. Not an accident. 111. I'm seeing 111 a lot lately. Saw 111 every day. And there it is. I'm going to show you guys 111 there. Unknown territory. Could be seeing angel number. You are exactly where you need to be. You are exactly where you need to be. Even if you're not conscious and aware of it. Even if you don't have all of the answers. Keep going forward with your heart open. So there could be some uncertainty here, some fears and some confusion about your next step, your direction. But if you follow your intuition, as you have been, and keep taking one step, one step, one step, just focus on that next step. One step at a time, one day at a time, baby steps. Your intuition is lighting up the way for you. Your angels is protecting you on this journey. Your intuition is guiding you. If you follow your intuition will light up the way for you one step at a time, one day at a time. If you can't see clearly ahead and don't know where you're headed, keep moving forward. It's reminding me when I got lost on a hike with a friend of mine. And I told her, I said, let's just head north or west. That's always the that's always the way. That always seems to be the way. North. Let's keep heading north. Follow your North Star, right? And then we found our way. Do what feels right. Even if your brain doesn't agree, your heart always knows. Instead of dismay because you are in unknown territory, celebrate that you're expanding and growing by leaps and bounds. You're expanding and growing by leaps and bounds. The messenger from the sacred traveler wants you to know that sometimes a traveler feels lost. A lack of confidence or sense of being is unknown in unknown territory. It can seem that others know more or are more qualified. However, it can be this very feeling of not knowing that allows one to step outside the bounds of convention and reach beyond the perimeters of self that have been imposed by family, friends, society, and religion. It can be a very good thing. It can help you to find yourself. Cherish those moments of not knowing. It's often during those times that the greater revelations occur. Trust that all is well. You are where you should be. I'm going to turn the fan on again. You are where you should be right now. So rest in that. Rest in peace. Rest in the peace of knowing that you are exactly where you should be right now in this exact moment. Rest in the peace of knowing that. Because you're also protected. And believe it or not, you're on this path. You're following your intuition. You kind of don't know what's ahead. You might be in some kind of a labyrinth. You may not even, see the way forward. Everything may be up in the air. There may be so much unknowns and so much uncertainty, right? And it's a good thing, is because you're not meant to know. You're meant to follow the path as if you were blindfolded, right? In a way. But this is teaching you how to listen to your intuition and follow that, okay? To listen to right now, it feels like you're being solely guided by signs and synchronicities and your angels and your intuition, which is a good thing because that means you're headed in the right direction, okay? But your intuition is leading you towards your destined path. Protected by the angels, 87. I'm looking forward to reading this one. Very much so. Looks like Archangel Michael. You are blessed. You are cherished by the angels. You are blessed. Immense blessings from above are showering over your life. The angelic realm is only a thought away. Angelic intervention is available to you at all times. Simply be open and you will feel their presence. This is a time to spread your wings and soar. You are so protected and so safe. Sometimes the sacred traveler wants you to know that sometimes it might seem that you can't see the road ahead. Again, unable to see the road ahead, but have faith that by your side are shimmering angels supporting and guiding you in unseen ways. Watch for their signs, especially in the form of feathers. There is a sacred plan for your life. Your life is guided. The angelic message is that you are going in the right direction. So we got that twice. You're going in the right direction, and everything is unfolding exactly as it should be. When you receive this card, it can also mean that you are an angelic healing force for others because the light within you is so bright. So you're an earth angel. You're a guiding light. You're helping others. You're guiding their way. Did I see that? Yeah, you are shining. Your light is shining brightly. Rainbow blessings here again. Right under here. So you're divinely guided and divinely protected. You can release your fears. I'm being asked to call upon Archangel Michael. I'm going to use Archangel Michael. Deck right now. Archangel Michael, what message do you have for the collective for Wednesday the 20th? I just saw open your heart. I heard Archangel Michael say release your fears, let go of your fears. I feel like there is a peace in knowing that you're headed in the right direction. I feel like you would be alerted drastically and dramatically if you were not. Because I do feel like you do feel peace within you. Let it go and trust in divine purpose and don't give up on love. This situation no longer serves you. So you're being broken free from something with the help of Archangel Michael. Allow me to sever so you're cutting cords. Allow me to sever your energetic connections to the past so that you can embrace the future. We've been talking about this a lot. So it's interesting that this came out because I just did a let go affirmations meditation. I did like a bunch of meditations before this reading. One of them was a let go one. Because I do feel like it's important that we continue with the rewiring, right? Because right now, especially during Mercury retrograde, the past is creeping up. You're being asked to trust. See, there's a light here shining on you. There's an understanding and awakening that's taking place. Trust in divine purpose. This experience that you're experiencing right now has divine meaning. Healing is coming. Healing will come. Healing is here. Know that you are on a path of growth. You could be experiencing growing pains. Right now, you're being stretched. There's ascension symptoms, I heard. You're being stretched. So when this card comes out, you may most likely be going through something right now. And what you're going through has divine purpose and divine meaning. Number 34. Dear darling child, it's a message from Archangel Michael. Dear darling child, I know that you have experienced emotional wounds during this human experience. It is my intention to help soothe your heart as you recover from these challenges. Source is pouring pure white light of healing down upon you to help you to come to a place of peace as quickly as possible. How beautiful. It will take a little time, but there is no doubt that you will heal. It will take a little time, that's for sure. I know that you are confused. I realize that you're fearful, anxious, sad, and even heartbroken. But I'm asking you to trust me. There's a reason for what you're going through. There's a meaning in this experience. It may take a little while for you to understand why this has to happen now. But that time will come. It will. One day, you will see the divine purpose underlying your growth as a soul in a human form. You will suddenly connect the dots, and the aha moment will arrive. And when you do see the light, you'll realize that it was all divinely orchestrated to take you to the next step of your dreams coming true and real joy coming into your life. Maybe you can see that right now. Maybe you can see the light right now. The light is also within you. Maybe you already get it. And you're putting your faith into positive action. If you are, then good for you, because your faith is indeed being rewarded. But if you're struggling right now, then again, I ask you to trust me. Reach out to friends and family for comfort. Allow yourself to experience the emotions you're having. Be open to the loving care of professional counselors if the need arises. This will all work out. It will be okay. And I'm here for you now and until the day comes when it'll all make sense. So, yeah, it feels like you're being cracked open here when it comes to a relationship or love, family, friends, whatever type of emotional loss and betrayal you experience here when it comes to your interpersonal relationships, right? It's saying a relationship that you cherish can be healed with forgiveness. It can be healed with forgiveness, for sure. Allow me to clear the way for forgiveness so that love can thrive again. So, and yeah, I believe that you're now in the energy of, taking your power back, feels like. So, okay. I like it a lot. Let's see what else. We have a butterfly for transformation. What is the coming out of the cocoon? What is the energy here for Wednesday? There's a crocodile. That's that lurking in the shadows, waiting, watching and waiting, flowing, going with the flow. Wow. We have the phoenix here, ether, and the lizard. So it looks to me like you're coming out of your reptilian mindset, lizard mindset here, and you're really, wow. The phoenix, we've been seeing the phoenix energy, I think, for the past few readings. I think one of the titles of one of the readings I did was your Phoenix Rising. So this takes time. We're all, collectively rising in different timelines, different levels, different, it really depends on how much you surrender. The most important thing to do right now is to surrender. Acceptance, surrender, and self-care are the three most important things to do when we are rising from the ashes here, okay? This is a beautiful thing. I'm actually going to read that. Ether, Phoenix, that was the first one. Freedom from suffering and past karma and reincarnation. And this is the root chakra, the first chakra, okay? So I want to read this beautiful energy of the Phoenix. The Phoenix represents the transformation of our past. It doesn't mean running from it, denying it, or burning bridges with rage. The Phoenix employs an advanced technique described in yoga as the burning of impurities through the practice and dedication, tapas. The essence of the Phoenix is with us when we realize we have been suffering too long and something must change. We take a stand and decide to live consciously instead of being driven by the unconscious mind and its long list of fears and aversions. At the very moment, the spark of the Phoenix is lit, And the great bird helps us to burn through our baggage. We no longer run from who we are, what has happened to us, or what we have done. The stuckness and dead weight fall into the ashes, and a lightness and clarity emerge as the stagnancy continues to smolder. The phoenix lifts our spirits up, and we begin to recognize ourselves. You guys could be going through a Kundalini awakening. We recognize ourselves again. We may catch a glimmer in our eye that wasn't there before. Look closely. It's a sign. It's a sign the fire of transformation is upon your wings. The phoenix and the first chakra. The ancient yogis believed that our heaviest karmas reside in the first chakra. The earthen center is also called Muladhara, or our root chakra. The ascent of the phoenix begins here, and as the entanglement of the karmas is slowly burned, it rises from the ash towards the navel center again and again, and it makes this journey from the first to the third, purifying our essence, freeing us from the past. So this is root, sacral, solar plexus, as you can see in the colors here, the red, the orange, and the yellow. So if you want to support this energy, right, what's already going on, it could help you. You could benefit from. This is what we're letting go of, the past, right? It's been quite the journey, family, and it's slow moving, but we're getting there together. And you can even do karma clearing meditations, cord cutting, karma clearing. I have that one posted in the description box. Not the community board. That one's posted in the description box. There's a karma clearing by Sandra Rollis. That one, I don't know if I put that on the community board, but you can look that up. You can also do root chakra, solar plexus, and sacral chakra meditation. You can use Brian Scott or Meditative Mind. You can do Kundalini awakening meditation as well. But wow, all of that, right? So that's how we can surrender to what align with this energy, surrender to it, and support it, right? By going within and connecting with these chakras here and doing the inner work so you can rise, right? It's a little bit more smoother than perhaps you have been when you're not working on these chakras, okay? So we have here fire element with the lizard. Instinctual, sensitive to the subtle, and a dreamer. Artistic, telepathic, spiritual. When it's out of balance, you could be elusive, non-committal, and flaky. The lizard's an expert in the realm of sensory perception. As if it has the sixth sense, you could be seeing lizards out in the world. The lizard hears what is yet to be spoken and sees what is yet to manifest. Although this is an amazing gift, it can easily wear the lizard down. Big crowds, lots of travel, overstimulation would drain a lizard of their magical essence. So a highly empathic energy. This card is an indication to pull back from bright lights in big cities and return to the inner artist who's been whispering your name. Again, spending time in solitude, spending time going within to silence your mind. Peace prevails here. Yeah, so it does feel like you do need a cleanse, a purification. To an empath, the empath cleansing meditation. Pure Rasa has one. It's wonderful. Okay, so definitely look into that. All right, let's see what else wants to come through. Split the deck. We have the sun. The light is here, family. The light is here. Recovery here, and vitality, happiness, and joy. I love seeing the sun. Okay, this may be you or somebody in your energy, okay? What else here for Wednesday? We have here the Page of Cups, an expression of love and a sincere apology. We have the Magician, so somebody wants to talk, and we have the Nine of Wands. This is all this wounding here, and the Fool. Interesting, right? Because we just covered the Fool and the Magician collectively on our channel here. So somebody here is about to take a risk, risking looking like a fool, and taking a leap of faith here, okay? When it comes to, there is going to be an opportunity here to clear karma. It does feel like somebody here wants to heal. That's what they're manifesting, okay? They're getting ready to take their dreams out of the ethers and bring it into their reality here with the Magician card. The Magician is Mercury. So there's communication that's coming in here, okay? There's going to be an opportunity to heal. And there's going to be an opportunity to let go of the past. Not bring it up, not talk about it. It's an opportunity for a fresh start with somebody. There's an opportunity for a fresh start with somebody you love dearly. Somebody that loves you dearly. But it's been hidden from you. This is that, I don't know, the way forward energy. This is that energy of trusting your intuition, right? Letting your intuition guide the way. So, I got a message also earlier. It's a karma message. It says someone from your past reemerges into your life. And this gives you an opportunity to handle things differently than you did before. Stand firmly in your power, yet also stand in the light of love. There's an opportunity to heal a situation here with somebody with forgiveness. Okay? There's a fresh opportunity here. The universe is presenting you with a fresh opportunity to clear away any lingering karma linked to this relationship. And somebody, it just feels like somebody is getting ready to take their power back and come out of victim consciousness here, right? Somebody's getting ready to take their power back and trust and believe in themselves and have confidence in what their intuition is guiding them to do here with the moon. Somebody here, a King of Cups, that has a lot of emotions, a lot of feelings. They're very deep feelings, and they're suppressed and repressed. And this King of Cups is focused and determined, okay, to have a victory here. This is somebody that has been working on balancing out their shadow and their light, their yin and the yang here. Working on taking control of their emotions. Working on balancing their emotions, okay? Could be a Cancer, heavy Cancer. Doesn't have to be. They could have there in their chart. Or, okay. This could be approaching here around the Cancer full moon here on the 27th. Okay. So, with the moon here is somebody here that is really truly facing their fears, facing their shadows, okay? This is somebody that's very focused and very determined on this new beginning, on this movement forward, on this offer that they want to present to you. They don't know what the outcome is going to be with the moon. You may not be seeing this coming here. Psychically, intuitively, this person is extremely sensitive, extremely psychic, extremely intuitive, creative even. Okay, this is somebody that's in love and that's very connected to their heart. And this is somebody that's feeling very nervous and very guarded. But I feel like they can't ignore anymore how they feel. It's very clear to this person. Okay? The moon is here because this is what's hidden. What is the suppressed, the repressed emotions, right? I'm not seeing this as illusion or confusion. I'm seeing this as fear of the unknown territory. It's unknown. It's brand new, right? It's a brand new path for this person. It's also brand new for, thank you, Spirit. It's also brand new for this person to open up and be vulnerable and feel safe to do so. But they're feeling, this is a strong manifestation. They're feeling a strong willpower, inner calling here. This person is ready, willing and able. They have everything they need here on their table to manifest their dreams into their reality. This is the Magician is a card of action. actual participation in the dream now. Taking that first initial step. And then we're talking about somebody here. All the water, we have almost all the water, the suit of water here, with the exception of the Queen of Cups. Okay? We have the Knight of Cups, the King of Cups, the Page of Cups. A lot of emotion. A lot of love. A lot of sensitivity even. And there is a guard that's up. Somebody is eerie, a little nervous. Somebody has not given up on this. And they're going to go for it. Can I have one on the Page of Cups? We have, the Temperance. Okay, this is somebody that wants to make amends, wants to reconcile, wants to balance out their relationship and bring harmony back into the relationship. I was about to, I don't know what I was going to clarify. I think I was still here. And I haven't clarified the Magician yet. This is somebody that's out in the cold. They may have abandoned you and left you out in the cold here. But it's very clear here that they do see you. They have you up on some kind of, they have the Divine Feminine on a pedestal. Okay. We have a Page to an Empress. This could be the healing of a child. A relationship of a mother-child here as well. Doesn't have to be. But this is somebody's inner child. This is somebody that's very shy. Again, they struggle to express themselves emotionally. They can seem like they put up this facade or this wall or this shield around them as a protection mechanism. They may even sometimes use manipulation to protect themselves. I'm getting this person is very nervous and very shy and guarded, but it's like the Empress just seems too important. And look at the angels protecting and guiding this person or you. Sagittarius energy here. We're in Sagittarius season, so that could be significant. But this is, there's a need to be patient with this person. There's a need to be patient with this process, with this person's process, as they muster up the courage to express themselves. They might even come with the gift. There's a fish in this cup. Could be dealing with the Pisces or a Taurus, Libra, or Virgo, Gemini. It doesn't have to be, or Sagittarius. We already have 3 major arcanas on the board, which means this is a major, significant life change when it comes to this love relationship of yours. I think that a lot of healing has been done individually, and now coming together is going to help your healing to progress, to proceed while in relation with another. There's a healing together, a harmony, a balance that's being restored here with this apology. But the Empress is showing up in really good energy of unconditional love, of nurturing, of growth, sensuality, fertility even. Okay? You could be a mother, or, or you could just be growing right now, right? Giving birth to ideas and creations of yours. Again, sacral chakra energy here. This person sees you as, this beautiful angelic, again, protected by the angels, angelic figure here that is unconditionally loving and patient and kind and receptive, enduring and allowing. And they see you as, there's no one else like the Empress. No one compares to the Empress. The Empress is cozy. They see you as, you feel like home to this person. There's a sense of safety with the Empress because it's the Divine Feminine of patience, understanding, loyalty, caring, loving, receptive, sensual, nurturing. Did I say unconditionally loving and forgiving? Okay, so it looks to me like there's going to be an opportunity here to heal with somebody you care about, can to clear karma. I feel you're in the Empress. You're in a really good place. The Magician. Clarify the Magician. Yeah, this is a second chance. Another major arcana. Another major arcana. You're gonna about to have somebody resurrect back into your life here. Something is coming around full circle for closure and completion. There's Saturn. There's Saturn here. Another major arcana with the Hermit. Oh my goodness. This is Judgment. 10-10. So a message that comes in that's going to change everything. Somebody wants forgiveness. Okay. They would like forgiveness from you. And I feel like you're in a really good place to give it to them. If not, you're definitely getting there. With this Temperance card, it feels like it's long awaited. And like I said, somebody's getting ready to bring their dreams here. They're answering the call of their soul. They're answering the call. So this is somebody went through some kind of a wake-up call and some kind of a judgment in their life. They're hoping that you would release judgment on them, because they have spent a long time, enough time, judging themselves, and they're ready. You and them are both ready to close this out. Sorry, YouTube. You and them are ready to close this out once and for all. It's the ending of this cycle. We saw the Fool in the beginning of a new chapter in this relationship, if you want it. Okay? Can I have one more for Judgment and the Magician? They're coming in feeling very fragile, like wobbly knees, a little shaky. You might hear it in their voice that they might have a hard time expressing themselves. So listen, right, to what they have to say. It's really going to help you to give you the closure that you're seeking. That's going to help you to move forward. Yeah, here they come. Here they come. It's taking a lot for this person, okay? A lot of courage. It's going to take a lot. It's taking a lot of courage for them to do this, but they're going to do it. They're going to do it. And it's going to take a lot of courage on your end to forgive them as well. You guys have been on this very long journey together, and it's been hard. It's been long. Neither one of you guys let go. Neither one of you guys gave up. You both have been very wounded. Okay? Both have been very wounded here. And this person's challenge here is to be vulnerable. This person's challenge, look, with the Lovers here, this is that true love crew. This person's challenge is to let their guard down and express themselves. That's how they're going to grow. This is a part of their growth, the evolution of their soul. This is a part of their, progression here. They have to do this on their own. They have to take accountability and responsibility to go after their dreams here, the Magician, to go after what they want, to follow their heart on their own. We can't hold their hand. We can't energetically send them healing, energy and protection and prayers and love and light. But we can't force anyone to, face their fears. We can't force people to move at a pace that they're not ready, that their soul's not ready. This is their own growth journey, their own soul's journey, their own path, their own fears that they need to face. They're hoping that when they come, that you'll be compassionate with them. There's the infinity symbol again. We see that here twice. Infinite potential and infinite possibilities if you believe. This is the angel here. They see you as an angel. They see you as an earth angel. Somebody here is an earth angel for sure. And this is how they feel. They're attracted to your light. They feel like you tame them. They can feel safe with you. They can feel very playful with you. They're hoping that you'll have compassion for them. This is Leo energy, which is ruled by the heart. It is a very playful energy here. They're going to come in very playful, childlike, breaking the ice. They might ask you out here with this Knight of Cups. Might be around Christmas time or before the New Year's up. We have Leo energy here. We have here, don't give up on love, and don't give up on love with the Knight of Wands. Don't give up on this person. Don't give up on those you love. Don't give up on the one you love. Don't give up on your true love. Letting go and giving up are two different things. You don't give up on the people you love. You let go, and you let them go to figure out their journey, where they are on their path, to find their way here, so that they can learn to listen to their own guidance, their own intuition, their own, soul, right? Their own heart. I'm sorry, I gotta sneeze. And with faith, and with belief, that, with this being true love and all, that they'll find their way back. They'll find their way to you when they're ready, when they have ascended, when they have awakened, when they have found themselves. They'll find their way to you. They'll find their way back to you. Go find yourself and then come find me kind of energy. This true love, and it's meant to be here with the Judgment card. This was always meant to come back around when this person felt more ready. This person had to learn some lessons. They're coming back wounded. They had to learn they had to go through their own journey and learn their own lessons. They had some karma that they needed to clear from past karmic contracts from past life. And as we read with the Phoenix rising, we're clearing past life karma. So this person went off to go clear up some past life karma, and they're closing that out. We saw the world, and so are you. And now they're making their way back to you and making their way to you. We have Justice here, Libra energy. This was always supposed to come back around. I know when you see Justice card, it's like, wow, you've had a pretty unfair life. You had a pretty unfair you were dealt a really unfair hand at life. It's one thing after another, right? And finally now you're on the right path. Finally now you found your way. Finally now everything is coming into alignment and into balance for you in your life. You finally got your awakening, your wake-up call. You finally got your breakthrough, your resurrection, your rebirth energy here. And now you know that you have the ability to create your own reality. You learn how to work with energy. You learn how to alchemize energy. So this is no longer going to be a thing anymore for you in your life. So now the universe is trying to balance out the scales for you because you are an earth angel. You went through all of that because you needed to go through all of that so you can have, where do we see that? I don't know where I saw it. To shine your light. Maybe it was earlier. You were meant to shine your light. You were meant to teach. You had a higher calling, a higher purpose. So your path wasn't easy. You were always going to overcome this. You were always going to heal and grow from all of it. It's like you're getting a different understanding now as to why everything had to happen the way that it did. And now you rest assured that now everything is, you can trust the universe, the angels. You were put through it until you finally surrendered. And now you're taking more control over your life, or somebody in your energy is taking more control over their energy and their life and creating and manifesting properly. Manifesting what you do want into your reality with your thinking, with your speaking, with your feeling. And somebody gets it now. There's an understanding, there's an awakening that's taking place of why everything had the divine purpose behind it all. You know, this is an energy of somebody that was dealt a bad hand, but it was all for a reason. Justice is here. Karma is here. Karma is balancing out. You're clearing this up and you're rebuilding from a solid, this is what this person wants to do with you. They're ready to build with you and rebuild with you. I heard spirits say, or I don't know if it was spirit or just a telepathic message from this person. We will get through this. We will get through this. We will rebuild. We will heal. Can I have one on the 9 of Wands? Yeah. So this person has gone through a lot. You have gone through a lot. Yeah, so this person is going through a major change, right? That they're coming out of a battle here. Probably coming out of a marriage or coming out of a battle with their karmic family and karmic friends, karmic job, karmic community. Okay. And they're exhausted. There's just a lot of conflict, a lot of adversity, a lot of interference, a lot of people telling this person how to live their life, a lot of people's opinions, a lot of people not seeing eye to eye, not being on the same page, a lot of arguments, a lot of drama, a lot of chaos, a lot of conflict in their community. But the universe stepped in. Karma stepped in. We saw karma with the world, with the Wheel of Fortune, with judgment and justice. 4 times here we saw karma. It's time for a change. We see 5. 5 represents change. Now we're seeing another 10. Now we see 10, 10, 10. So this person here is going through a lot on their end, a lot of karma. But they do see now, they do realize the purpose behind it with the trust in divine purpose. When you see the Wheel of Fortune, you see somebody here. We can't get stuck on the wheel, you know. We can't get stuck. When we refuse change, we refuse the natural flow. The wheel represents flow. Go with the flow. Don't resist these changes that's taking place. Don't try to force situations. Don't try to force things to happen or for things to be that's not meant to be anymore. It's like this person is seeing clearly now. They're looking at the magician. They're looking at their dreams and their desires. And what comes after that is the page. And what they dream and they desire to do is to come forward to the divine feminine, to their true love, and speak their truth. This person is eerie, though, a little bit. They know they brought in a lot of drama, a lot of other people into your sacred connection. They are craving your light. They're craving your healing energy. They need it. They need your help, I heard. I feel like there is an opportunity. They're coming in. They don't have a lot of stamina. They don't have a lot of energy. So that's why they're showing up like this, tiptoeing back into your life. Yeah, this person is coming out of a very toxic karmic situation that they felt bound and trapped to. A very superficial relationship where there was a lot of secrets, a lot of illusion, a lot of confusion. Okay, I'm gonna cover the bodies here up. There was a situation that they got themselves caught up and entangled in here with a karmic, as you can see, with the devil right next to the Queen of Pentacles that represents karmic, that they felt bound and powerless and trapped. A very manipulative situation that they felt bound and trapped, that made them feel powerless, helpless, and hopeless, and lost for a long time. But here comes the universe. The Wheel of Fortune represents a major change in your home life that's destined and fated. This change is beyond your control. It's out of your hands. This is that sudden loss of a job, a car crash, a child coming in, a move from one place to the next. Can be sudden. A change in your relationship, a breakup, or an engagement, or a getting married. It really depends on what side of the wheel you're on. But if you're on the side of the wheel where the crumbling is taking place and you're losing everything, then it's so that you can be on the right side of the wheel, so that you can be put on the right path, so that the universe is clearing the way for you, so that you can receive expansion, good luck, good fortune, everything that's meant for you, that's in alignment with your destiny. This is Jupiter, which represents expansion, growth, good luck, good fortune. But depending on your free will, where you're going to land on this wheel, right? But the wheel's here upright for this person, which is saying that this person is going through a major change in their home life, in their career, even for some. And they're exhausted, but all of this is happening so that this person can grow spiritually. This is a card of spiritual strength, perseverance, pushing through, persistence, not giving up. This person is tired. This person is exhausted. This person is wounded. This is like Chiron energy, but this is also Moon and Sagittarius as well. It's like somebody's supposed to be a guru. Sagittarius energy here as well. And the 4 fixed signs, Scorpio, Taurus, Leo, and Aquarius. This person is meant to be a healer and a guru right here, protected by the angels. So they're meant to experience all of this so they can teach from their experiences. Just like every healer out there that heals themselves and then shares their blueprint, their roadmap, shines their light, their heart light, right? Humbly. This person has been humbled. They learned a very difficult and traumatic karmic lesson, and they're seeing things clearly now. Let me get you romance angels. Reconciliation. There's an opportunity for a second chance. There's an opportunity to heal this connection. Okay? There's an opportunity to forgive. Okay. What is the message here? What is the guidance for the Empress when it comes to this Knight of Cups? We have here religious factors. So this connection, that could be one of the reasons why this connection may have went our separate ways. Could be different belief systems, different values, different upbringing, different religious beliefs. But this connection had everything to do with your spiritual awakening, your spiritual path, spiritual lessons here. What else for the Empress regarding this Knight of Cups? Guidance for the Empress. There is somebody returning, like I said, in that karma card, to clear karma, to give you closure. Okay? And they're going to show up like a page to flirt. So the guidance here is to be lighthearted with this person. Okay? And receive them as the Empress. Receive them in your light. With unconditional love, like an earth angel would. I think that you will. With unconditional love and forgiveness in your heart and compassion for the lessons that this person had to go through, that there was a divine purpose and divine meaning. What is the guidance for this Knight of Cups? Okay, so the Knight of Cups wants to heal, is in the process of healing from whatever. This person has some really serious mother-father wounds here, okay? Their generational wounds from their family dynamic, from how they were raised. It's like they don't resonate with them. They don't see eye to eye with their family's belief systems here, okay? This person may have been criticized, may have to work for their parents' attention and love. They didn't feel worthy. They didn't grow up feeling good enough for their parents. Okay? Their parents had some unreasonable expectations according to their own belief systems. For some, they were rejected, neglected, casted aside, called the black sheep. For some, they made some mistakes growing up that their parents did not let them forget it. Okay? Their parents may have conditionally loved this person. This person may not have known what unconditional love was. They had this distorted view of love based on how they grew up. This is abandonment wounds, codependency wounds, rejection and neglect wounds. This person needed to forgive their parents to heal their inner child. But we have here for the Knight of Cups, their signs are cautioning this person when it comes to their next move. There's a lot of red flags that this person is needing to pay attention to when it comes to this dynamic that they're in. I feel like this person has their guard up, and I feel like this person's guard is going to remain up until they get to this light, this love, this angelic energy where they feel safe to be themselves, to let their inner child come out and express themselves. This person growing up never got a chance to express themselves emotionally. They weren't taught to do that. They were ridiculed, criticized, probably made fun of for being too emotional, being too sensitive. It made this person has a lot of resentment when it comes to their family. But this person with the Knight of Cups is being guided to make the effort, because this is great love. Great love is worth you taking the steps you're guided to take, and to give your relationship a chance to work on the partnership. That's the guidance of this person. So you, whoever's the Empress of Divine Feminine, has their own guidance, and I got guidance for this person here as well, whoever this is. And I guess, it takes two people here to make something work. So if this person is being guided by the divine to make this relationship work, right? To pour into this relationship, you're being asked to do the same thing. And to be patient with the process. You're still growing and learning. This person is still growing and learning. To be patient with this person's process when they come forward. All right, family. I'm going to leave it right here. What a beautiful message today. I will see you guys tomorrow. I love you all. And thank you so, so much for all of your love and support, for your donations, and for scheduling readings with me. I love you guys. Let's keep on keeping on with the releasing and the healing, so that when this comes in, right, we're in a good place emotionally, mentally, physically, and spiritually to receive the closure, to receive the apology, to receive the love, to receive this new beginning. Okay? And I guess we'll see you tomorrow. I love you guys. God bless you, and namaste. Much love, family.